Here we have for sale our 2020 on a 69 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 280 model, meaning it's got a 2.8 ton gross vehicle weight. This is the short wheelbase, or the L1 model as it's known. Limited panel van. This one has got the 2-litre EcoBlue diesel engine producing 130 PS, roughly 130 brake horsepower, and that in this particular example is accompanied with the fantastic automatic gearbox. So quite a rare example to find one in the automatic like this. Finished in magnetic grey, metallic magnetic grey. What we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Transit Custom Limited of this age. We'll also have a really good look on this particular example, because clearly there's a few bits which have been added to this one here, which makes it not quite standard. And we'll also have a really good look at the condition as well, seeing as it is currently available for sale at the time of recording. So starting here at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are two doors which open like so. The other option that you can get on these is what's known as a tailgate, which is one door which opens up upwards as opposed to sideways on barn doors. On a limited model like this then you get a number of elements which come colour coded. That includes the door handles all round, the bumpers, so the front bumper, the rear bumper, the mouldings down the side here, this bit of trim here above the rear number plate. All, as I say, come colour coded, in the mirror caps as well. In terms of condition here then at the rear of the vehicle, just having a really good look here at the reflections. These are the sort of angles that we, of course, tried to show in the video because, let's say, a little bit more dynamic, maybe angles that you wouldn't quite be able to see in pictures, having a look at the reflections as they're moving and things like that. All in all, looking very, very good. There's the tiniest, you can just see there above my finger. If you just go back and forth there in the reflection, looking in the reflection of the other vans, there's the smallest little pin dent just there. But that's being quite fussy because otherwise it's looking really, really clean and tidy. Rear bumper's looking very nice as well. The smallest little marks just down here on the rear bumper, and you can see there the bumper protector there doing its job as well. Rear parking sensors, as I say, they come as standard on the limited models. You get rear parking sensors and front sensors completely as standard. If we open up the rear barn doors, then we can start to have a look inside the back of the van. First thing to note then, when you've got this little yellow arm just there, you can give that a pull. That clips into place there against the rear door, and that means you can open up the door to its full 180-degree position for maximum accessibility into the back of the van. And this is where we can see that we have got brand new ply lining in the rear of this van. The reason for ply lining is, of course, to protect the vehicle. So if you've got cargo moving around in here as you're driving, it's not going to cause a nasty outward dent in the side of the vehicle. But as I say, this is all brand new. We do this on the vast majority of custom panel vans that we get into stock, and as you can see, just sets it off perfectly for the next user to be able to do what they like with it. As I say, whether it's going to be used as a works van or as for maybe your more leisure or personal use, this is a fantastic platform to work from. You can see the exposed metalwork areas, all in brilliant condition on this particular example. You've got plenty of tie down points in the back of the vehicle as well to be able to, as I say, tie any load down in the back that you want. And a Limited does come with this nice hard wearing plastic floor, which is fantastic because it allows you to sweep it out and wash it out if you want to. This one is equipped with a factory optional extra, and that is LED load lighting. That's not a particularly expensive optional extra to tick from factory, but absolutely fantastic to have, especially in lower light conditions. You can see there the factory fitted bulkhead as well. Again, all in really, really good condition. That's always a sign of a vehicle which has had a sort of an easy life, is a really good condition bulkhead, and you can see that's looking very nice. There is also a little load through hatch just down there in the bottom left. That allows you to load longer lengths through underneath the passenger seat. So have a look at the rear doors as well. Full protection on the rear doors, and as I say, fantastic condition throughout. Now if we shut the doors, we can continue to go around the outside of the vehicle, having a look, as I say, at the condition. Now we'll come on to the first thing which has been added to this example, and that is the rear spoiler just there, and that just ties in really nicely with the rest of the styling on the van, gives it a very sporty sort of look. The alloy wheels then, we've got a brand new set of 20-inch gunmetal grey alloy wheels. These are known as a TXM alloy wheel, fully load rated for the vehicle with brand new load rated tyres as well. And as I say, they're all absolutely brand new, so no issues there in terms of condition. Absolutely fantastic, and I really think they set the van off nicely, as I say, when you accompany that with the other bits of styling on the van, things like the bars, etc. Looking here then, down, as I say, the passenger side, So having a look in these reflections here, just to look for any sort of dings or dents or scratches, anything that I can see I will gladly point it out to you. It's looking very nice actually. There's not a tremendous amount I can fault it on. The tiniest little hairline mark just there. I'd say very light, but otherwise looking very clean and tidy. All the mouldings looking very nice as well. Other bits which have been added then, we've got a nice set of black sidebars here and a set of black roof bars as well. I say they just tie in really, really nicely with the other bits on the van. If we open up the side loading door then, we can start to have a look from this angle. I say just gives you another aspect of the load space. And again, you can see just how clean and tidy it is in there. Now if we open up the passenger door, this is our first look inside the cab of this van. So looking at the passenger door card there, brilliant condition there on the passenger door card. Same with the step as an entranceway just here. If I move this mat out the way, again you can see the condition of the floor, absolutely spot on. Of course there's very low miles on this particular example, as you may have seen if you have come to this via one of our adverts. And you're having a look there at the passenger seats. Brilliant condition there. There's no rips, tears, cigarette burns. Doesn't smell like a smoker's vehicle or a pet vehicle in here either. You can lift these passenger seats up, and that, as I say, that gives you access to some really good storage underneath the passenger seats there. And I always mention this in these videos, and this is just a really good example of the attention to detail that our guys go to when cleaning these vehicles, is even under here how clean and tidy it is. This is a fold down work tray, so a couple of cup holders there and somewhere to store your paperwork as well if you need to. Flip that back into place. We'll come back to a bit more of the spec when we go around to the driver's side there. You want to stick around for that because there's plenty to talk of there. Bottle holder, cup holder, plenty of storage up on top there as well. Moving then around to the front of the vehicle, we can see here mirror cap all in fantastic condition. I say this alloy again, brand new, so no issues there. We've got a nice front splitter added to this particular example, and we've got also the Ford Trail grille, which is a really, really nice addition to the front of the van. Really does set it off very nicely. On the Limited then, you also get these fantastic headlights, which gives you the nice LED daytime running light there around the outside. In camera, that doesn't really quite show just how crisp and bright that is, but it does really set it off very nicely. We've also got front fog lights, as I say, front parking sensors. The front fog lights also act as cornering lights as well. If we look at the bonnet here, lovely condition here of the bonnet, very few stone chips. You're going to get the odd one, of course, here or there, but as I say, very low miles on this particular example. And if we have a good look at the windscreen as well, just looking for any little chips or anything, it's all looking very clean. No cracks, anything like that, all looking very, very nice. And say from this angle here, fantastic condition. And say finally here, looking then down the driver's side, and you can just see there, and say, I don't know if the camera will show this, but just how straight that is down the side of the vehicle. There's no ripples or anything like that. As I say, this mirror cap there as well. Door handle, all the painted elements here, just looking really nice indeed. Not a tremendous amount to fault on. The only thing we're missing here are the centre caps on this side. As I say, those are due to be added later on today, but the post hasn't arrived yet with those ones, but as I say, they will be on to match the other side. Opening up the driver's door then, looking at the step here, fantastic condition there of the step. This is the correct placement of the toolkit behind that little door there, but lovely to see the condition of the step, the floor, all in lovely order. Same with the driver's seat. No issues with condition here, all very much consistent with age and mileage. Now coming on to the specs, you've got auto-activated lights, auto-activated wipers, electric windows, electric folding mirrors, and that's how those are activated, by pulling on that dial back towards you there. Leather multifunctioning steering wheel. On the left hand side then you've got your cruise control settings just there, and your volume for the radio underneath. And then on the right hand side then you've got your onboard computer controls, and you can also answer and hang up the phone. 11,162 miles, so fantastic mileage on this example. Bit of extra storage up on top of here, and you've got a 12 volt socket and a USB, and I've got that one occupied, and I'll show you why in just a second. As I mentioned near the start of the video, this is the automatic model, so it's very rare to find a a limited panel van in automatic. We do get a few of them every now and then. They always seem to sell quite quickly, but as I say, we don't get many. We'll get many more manuals than we will automatic, so it's nice to see nice automatic gearbox in this one. And then the spec in the centre here, and I say all of this comes as standard, so you've got heated front seats, heated windscreen, heated wing mirrors and air conditioning all completely as standard. There's another USB and a 12-volt socket there. And then a big selling point for this shape Transit Custom is it does come with, the Sync 3 screen. Now this gives you Apple CarPlay and Android Auto completely as standard, and that's why I've got my phone plugged in here, is just to show you the Apple CarPlay. So absolutely fantastic system to use. You can use things like your Apple Maps on there. You can listen to your music, you can listen to your podcasts, all completely as you would on your phone. So you can even listen to music on Spotify or navigate via Google Maps or Waze as well if you want to. You have got DAB radio on here as well, and of course you can connect your phone to this via Bluetooth. But as I say, lovely condition here inside the cab also. So just to summarize this particular example, as I mentioned, it's a 2020 on a 69 plate Ford Transit Custom. It's the 280 model, so 2.8 ton gross vehicle weight, 2 litre EcoBlue diesel engine, 130 PS, as a limited with the automatic gearbox. Fantastic body styling throughout. This vehicle has been through our workshop. We have given it a full service and an MOT, so it's got a nice clean bill of health ready to go straight away. Finished in magnetic, absolutely stunning van, very low miles, brand new ply lining in the back as well. Now if you haven't seen the advert already, and if you'd like to see it, please head over to our website, bridgeendvans.co.uk. This is where you'll find, as I say, the full advert, which includes the price, the description and the photography of this particular example. We will welcome inquiries on either of the numbers listed here at the bottom of the sign as well. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates. We can also take cars or vans in part exchange, and we can deliver our vans nationwide as well. Thank you very much for watching.